Welcome back to High Stakes. Today, we will be discussing the following MLB matches that is happening on Monday, August 21st, 2023. We will be providing our team, total and prop picks for the day. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. If you want access to our premium picks, you can check out our Patreon page. You can find the link to our Patreon page in the description and comments section below. San Francisco Giants vs Philadelphia Phillies. Take the Phillies with the money line. And here is why. This presents an exciting showdown between the two squads currently vying for the top two wild card positions. The initial encounter earlier this season heavily favored the Giants, but much has evolved since then, with both teams undergoing changes in their performance and standings. As of Sunday night, Philadelphia held a 2.5 game advantage over the Giants, displaying a more consistent track record in the latter half of the season. The Giants have faced challenges on the road, losing their past 4 series and only securing a single victory in series openers. The last victory Philadelphia clinched against San Francisco dates back to June of the previous year when the two teams clashed at Citizens Bank Park. As this game approaches, I believe the Phillies are entering with heightened confidence. The Giants are still undecided about their starting pitcher, and if Stripling takes the mound, recent performances suggest he hasn't been in top form. In essence, this matchup promises intrigue as both teams compete for wild card contention, and I sense that the Phillies are arriving with a stronger sense of assurance, potentially tilting the scales in their favor. Our second pick is take the over. And here is why. In the first series, these two averaged 8.7 runs combined per game, though the total was split 1-1-1 between them. Over their last 10 meetings the over has dominated, going 6-2-2. They put up a combined 11 runs in their last matchup, and neither team was lighting the world on first by any stretch at that point in the season. Now, both offenses have discovered what they are. This is going to be a very heated series, and I fully expect the lumber to be flying. Nola has been giving up a lot more runs this season than in the past, and a lot more home runs, having already yielded 27, compared to just 19 all of last year. Chicago Cubs vs Detroit Tigers. Take the Cubs. And here is why. The Chicago Cubs held off a comeback from the Kansas City Royals, winning by a score of 6-4. Cody Bellinger was the MVP of the game with 2 homers and 4 RBI on the day. Everyone except Christopher Morel had a hit, and Ian Happ chipped in the other RBI for the Cubs. Justin Steele was excellent per usual, giving up only 2 runs while striking out 7 and walking none in 6 innings. Patrick Wisdom is the leader in homers for the Cubs on the year with 20, but Cody Bellinger edges out everyone else with 63 RBIs on the season. Bellinger also has the highest slugging percentage and OBP among Cubs players with a .564 and a .375. His .939 ops also leads the squad, and Nico Horner is at the top in steals for the Cubs with 32. Among the pitchers, 2 different starters have below a 4.00 ERA. Justin Steele has the lowest ERA with a 2.80 and the most strikeouts with 127. Mark Leader has been terrific in the bullpen with 3 saves and 69 strikeouts. He is also carrying a 2.73 ERA and a 0.93 whip. Chicago dealt away Adrian Sampson and Manuel Rodriguez to the Rays and Nelson Velasquez while acquiring Jose Cuas and Jeimer Candelario. Javier Assad will be taking the hill for the Cubs on Monday, knowing that a win would be a huge momentum swing for Chicago. He has started only 4 games this year but has made 22 appearances overall. Assad has a 2-2 record with a 3.11 ERA and a 1.25 whip, along with 49 strikeouts and 66.2 total innings pitched. In his last appearance against the Chicago White Sox, he threw 6 innings and surrendered 2 runs, while striking out 4 and walking 3, including 1 intentionally. He gave up only 4 hits in that effort. 6 players are listed on the injury report for the Cubs, including Marcus Stroman. Stroman and 3 others are out indefinitely. Brad Boxberger and Nick Burdi are the only players projected to return in the regular season. Chicago has more to play for than the Tigers at this point, which leads me to believe in the Cubs more. Assad gave up only 1 run in the month of July and had 3 solid starts in August. I expect this trend to continue against a team that has scored the 2nd lowest runs in the American League. Chicago quietly has scored the 3rd most runs in the National League, and their offense will be better than Detroit's in this contest. Chicago is at least .500 on the road, while Detroit is sub .500 at home. Our total pick is under 9 runs. And here is why. It's hard to determine whether to take the over or under at this point, but I'm going to take the under, assuming the odds makers don't make it 7.5 or lower. Assad has been consistently adequate both as a starter and in the bullpen for the Cubs, and Detroit has had a difficult time scoring all year. Assuming Detroit only scores 2 to 3 runs, I don't expect Chicago to score 5 or 6 plus runs against them. The Cubs have scored 39 runs in their last 10 games, averaging less than 4 runs per game. They have also scored less than 6 in 8 of their last 10 contests. St. Louis Cardinals vs Pittsburgh Pirates. Take the Cardinals to cover. As a first pick, and here is why. On Monday, the Cardinals will start Drew Rom. The left-handed pitcher is making his major league debut in this game. The Cardinals acquired Rom in a trade that sent Jack Flaherty to Baltimore. Rom has a record of 9.6 and an ERA of 4.82 during minor league baseball play this season. He has made 2 starts with the Cardinals' AAA affiliate, Memphis Redbirds. In those 2 starts, he pitched 11 innings and allowed 1 earned run as he was credited with a win twice. The Cardinals are hitting .258 from the plate this season, which ranks 8th in the league. They have scored the 14th most runs in the league. They have also accumulated the 6th most hits. They have hit the 5th most home runs, and they have struck out the 10th fewest amount of times. The Cardinals are hitting .249 during road games, but they are hitting .269 since the All-Star break. St. Louis is hitting .249 from National League Central teams. They are also hitting .240 in 7 games against the Pirates. Both the Pirates and the Cardinals have encountered significant struggles throughout this season. The Pirates have grappled with an inability to piece together sufficient hits to translate into runs, which has been a major setback for them. Conversely, the Cardinals' pitching staff has faltered, allowing an excessive number of runs, leading to their disappointing performance this year. Monday night's matchup promises to be a clash of contrasting styles. In my analysis, I'm inclined to support St. Louis in this game due to Rom's starting role. This marks his debut as a starter in the major leagues, and I believe the Cardinals could receive a much-needed boost from this fresh addition. Given the Pirates' lackluster offensive display this season, this game provides an opportune moment for Rom and the Cardinals to commence on a positive note. Furthermore, the Cardinals' offense is likely to face a bullpen-based approach from Pittsburgh, considering they have not yet designated a starting pitcher for Sunday night. Capitalizing on this situation, the Cardinals' offensive lineup, spearheaded by Goldschmidt, should be able to muster enough strength to secure the victory. In summary, despite both teams facing challenges, I foresee St. Louis benefiting from Rom's debut start and the Pirates' offensive struggles, with the Cardinals' offense being the driving force for a potential win. Take the under on Monday. And here is why. The under is the play in this game. The Pirates cannot score runs this year as they rank 6th worst in that stat. They have also recorded the 3rd fewest amount of hits as well. The total is far too high for the Cardinals to be able to carry the load in this game. I think it will be tough for both teams to reach this mark. The Cardinals' total has been 10 runs or less in 5 of their last 6 games.